Hi you guys, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. Now, before we get into this, always remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you fuck with this message, or if you feel like a friend you want to share with a friend, by all means do so. Support. Follow me on Instagram, Oshun_the Great. Now, with that being said, today this is a long overdue video, honestly. And it's about how I modeled for Suicide Girls and God's Girls. Now, Suicide Girls, some of you guys may not know what these sites are. First of all, these sites are nude modeling sites, much like Playboy. Playboy has a site where basically they pick their models, and models have sets. Sets are where you pick a theme and you have like this outfit on, and you end up, it's tasteful nude. So you end up, each shot is you end up taking off the clothes, and then when you end up naked and you end up posing very tasteful, things like that. So it's usually one theme. So Suicide Girls and God's Girls were alternative, where women go for like an alternative to Playboy. So girls with tattoos, dyed hair, piercings. But Suicide Girls ended up changing to more like Playboy style. Like girls who didn't need tattoos come there now. And girls who just look like plain, to me plain, sounds messed up, but very beauty standards, boy body type shit, and very young looking cookie cutter girls. Now, that being said, I modeled for both. For Suicide Girls, I only modeled as a hopeful, meaning on Suicide Girls there's two things: you either become an official Suicide Girl or a hopeful. Hopeful are models who basically you go and take your time and find photographers who will work with you in hopes that you become a Suicide Girl, which if you make it on the front page, you get paid $500 each set that makes it on the front page, you and your photographer. Now, it seems easy, but being a hopeful and trying to become a Suicide Girl is very hard, because there's so many girls that want to do it now. That it is very well known as like Playboy. So now it's very hard to become a Suicide Girl, especially because you have to work towards getting perfect sets. Not only that, you have to fit their beauty standards, and a lot of times they will feed this lie to girls that everybody has a shot to be a Suicide Girl, when that's not true. You have to look a certain way, and your photography has to be on point, which a lot of times, if you want to make it, you'll be better off paying for the photographer that they use, but a lot of times that causes people to have to wait in line to use their photographers, things of that nature. It was very stressful, to be honest. At first, it started off really fun, very cool to model, you know, be liberated and be nude on the internet. But then I started waking up that they were exploiting women, because if you are allowing women to put all these free nude photos that they put so much time and effort into, you're basically using them to drive traffic to your sites, and then only paying the people who make it on the front page, or paying people who they want to pay. With that being said, as a brown girl, as a black girl on there, you have extra trouble, because there's not many. When I was on there, there wasn't many black girls who were modeling on there. And even the models that they had that were black, they only posted every blue moon. So there was only, out of the queue of a whole year, 365 days a year, they will only post one or two black Suicide Girls that they had, that they fuck with on a regular. So that was kind of like the downside. Even the Puerto Rican girls, they wouldn't pick the brown ones that often. So I started waking up to that, and I started voicing that shit in public on Suicide Girls until they blocked my ass. And I wasn't, like, at the time I was all upset and shit, but when I was realizing, no, there's beauty standards in play, no, they're really fucking up here, that it was for the best. But yeah, I still have shit on there. See, it's crazy because they still exploit women. They still have my shit on there, because they have, my shit is driving traffic to their site till this day, and they don't want to give the women credit who are hopefuls till this day. But yeah, that was my experience for Suicide Girls. Now for God's Girls, I was actually a model. I had to sign up to be put into this, they call it purgatory. Now this was where the real alternative girls go. You know, the girls who are different, curvy, heavy set, different colors, all this stuff. They accepted more girls of that nature. Now, at first they were like, we see you're already on Suicide Girls. What the fuck are you doing over here? And I was like, no, you know, I only have one more set coming out for them to be voted on and shit like that, and I want to just come over here. So I got put into purgatory. Basically, you submit all your finest photos, put in the summary of why you want to be a God's girl, and you get voted in. So it lasted for like a week, and I got voted in, very high votes. And then I started modeling right off the rip. I was like, yes, this is what I needed. You know, they actually paid for every set that you put in. It was like $60 a set. Doesn't seem like much to Suicide Girls, but you're getting paid for your content, so no exploitation there. So I made a set like right away. It's called Drunk in Love, and I only made one set with them. And I honestly thought I would make way more sets for them because it was a chance to be creative. If you only have a phone, it takes a lot of time to create a set because you're trying to edit it, trying to get good lighting, all this shit. Now computers, if you're gonna do this, will help tremendously. God Girls over the years have suffered from like not having a lot of traffic as Suicide Girls. So there have been times where either they were gonna close down a site, and somehow they either can keep it open or have enough money to pay the models and shit like that. But then recently they opened a site called Amateur Porn, and I think that's driving a lot of traffic for them, and I actually use that site now, and I don't even model for God's Girls. It's just too time consuming. Even when I wanted to come back, I can't even figure out my password, and they won't even fucking email me. So it's like a lot of these companies are a little bit sketch in a way, especially when it comes to black girls. I feel like or if you don't contribute a lot, like I guess I was gone too long when I was trying to come back for God's Girls, years after only making one set. They were like, what the fuck, you're not even serious, you know. So after that, I joined their site Amateur Porn, and it is actually pretty dope because you get paid hella cash, like straight to PayPal or direct deposit, on time. And how it works is basically Amateur Porn, you know, you obviously don't have to model with anyone. You don't have to like do porn with someone. You can do solo porn, which I recommend if you're like shy. But if you're open with your sexuality, you're open with sharing it, you're open with being on camera, which is kind of scary at first, not gonna lie, you can make decent money. A lot of these people make so much content that I swear they can just live off amateur porn. Porn is one of the biggest money-making industries ever, and if you can do it on your own, the better, because it's less time consuming and it's more convenient for you. So in a recent video that you guys had 1,000 views in one day, I said why I sell nude photos and solo porn. Now this is where I go to post solo porn, and this is just basically when you have a toy or you have a theme, and you're using toys or a person or just your hands or yourself and you're just posting content that you record, you post it, you upload it, and you put the price, you set the price on how much you want it to go for. People set it fairly low because if you're posting regularly, people are going to buy your content regardless, and you rather have more people buy it and then setting it too high, and only getting it bought like every once in a blue moon. When I setting my first video out, my first amateur video out, I had almost like five people buy it like off rip, and they take a large they do take a large percent from you, because within the first week I ended up making like, I don't know, like $60, but they take a little bit off of you, so I only had $40 within the first week. But nonetheless, the payout is $100, and once you have the payout, they can pay you to PayPal, and I made that within like the first 2 weeks or something. So if you can post, it depends on you and how regularly you can post. Now I'm telling you, I feel like people can make a living off this, because it depends. If you have a private room or have a place to make a video, you can make content like that, like nothing, but your thing is to make it good shit. So you don't want it to look too repetitive or too blurry, but it is amateur porn, so people, I don't even give a fuck. But it's how often you can create content, because people are always buying on there, always searching, and they always put your content on the new content, you know, period page. So you always make money. A lot of girls sell also photo sets on there. I have people buy photo sets all the time. If they're not buying videos, they're buying photo sets. So it's major money to be made in this industry if you feel comfortable. Also, you can advertise like Snapchat on there, Snapchat Premium, anything else you have to sell on there, you can sell on there. So yeah, so that's my experience with Suicide Girls and God's Girls. I've been in this industry for a long time now that I think about it. Even if it wasn't always successful, I've been doing this shit for a long time, like nude modeling, and just for the hell of it even. I've been doing this for a very long time. So I've done it with photographers who knew what they were doing and photographers who didn't know shit. I learned a lot of poses, tasteful shit, and then not all the way to the raunchy shit. But yeah, so it was pretty much fun though, for the most part. I experienced a lot in my 20s so far. And if you are into these things, it's not anything to be ashamed of. Everybody looks up porn, so I feel like it's ironic that if a girl wants to do it though, or do nude modeling, then she shouldn't be treated any different. You know, you're supplying a service, whether people think the service is morally ethical or not. I mean, you're helping someone get off, which is part of life. We're all sexual beings. So yeah, as always though, be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.